Pop. P-O-P. Talk, talk, pop, pop, slam. Got it? Slam. Talk, talk, pop, pop, slam. Next is sign of the cross. Sign of the cross is the next one. You know, like sign of the cross, right? Sign of the cross. Okay? Got it, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Next is go for the oyster. O-Y-S-T-E-R, oyster. Lift leg. Center knife under oyster. Go through joints. Aim for tail notch. I should have told me this up before this is over. Aim for tail notch, right? And remove leg. That's all part of removing leg. Turn bird over. Point of breast near me.
Can you repeat that, Chef?
Point of breast near me. Turn bird over. Point of breast near me.
Point of the breast is the bottom of the bird,
The
right?
very point. This is
Yeah.
pointy. That's the fat part. So I'm going to show you all this too. So, okay. Cut down, or cut along is better. Along. Keel. K-E-E-L. Keel bone. And Arvin, the keys were taken away on purpose, or what's up?
They're supposed to give you up.
They were, huh?
Yes, not.
So bass backwards. That never happens around here that you do things bass backwards, Arvin. Why are you laughing? Thank you so much, Arvin. Hello. How you doing? Cool. Life treating you well? Working hard? Hardly working? Making any kind of money at all?
Well, I pay money for that.
Government money. How do I get some? So cut along keel bone, right? And then other side.
Oh, sorry.
Free up Jedi Knight cuts.
Nice.
Jedi Knight cuts. Or you can say lightsaber time. Okay. Turn bird around. Almost done. No, we're not almost. Close to it. Slide along ribs. Remove breasts. Almost done. French drumette. A drumstick, French drumstick. Pistol time. P-I-S-T-O-L, like a gun.
Oh, please.
Pistol time.
Please.
palm, P-A-L-M, palm, on handle, both straight down, oh no, almost done. Jam, J-A-M, jam into board, separate, twist. And finally, cut along that line. Yes. No, now I'm old. It takes me a minute and 23 seconds. Okay. Now, at the very top of all that, right, towel behind. Because I don't want you guys to contaminate your towel. You don't. There's no reason to touch any of this with your towel at all, even when you're done. So don't keep your towel back behind you. Okay. So, ready, guys? So, first thing, and I'm going nice and slow on this. The bird is watching TV, is watching a ball game with you and drinking a beer. Here, give me a beer. There's a television. And the bird is wearing a V-neck sweater. So it's watching TV with me, wearing a V-neck sweater. See that? So here's the neck of the V-neck sweater right there. So I'm telling you it's watching TV with you. It's not this way, right, everybody?
Right.
Understand that the bird is now not watching, can't see the TV. Make it see the television. Okay? And right along here with just the tip of my knife, I go in and I feel there's a bone right here. Usually there's a little white line. For some reason that side doesn't have it. There's the white line there. Can you see that white line right there? Very faint white line? That's where it is. That right there. See that? That's the line.
Yeah.
So I just go on the outside of that. Just a little, and I'm not going in deeply. See that? A little tiny bit. Right there. Okay? Then I thread my knife without putting it through this finger. I thread my knife underneath both sides of the wishbone right there. See where I'm underneath now? And I push down. That takes the frees up the wishbone. Okay? I turn it this way. I jam my finger under the wishbone, straight in, wham, in. And then I hook it around the wishbone and pull it out. And frequently it will break. This one just broke. Okay? So I'm here, gonna break it out of there. Don't take out too much meat. This one's coming out in 2 pieces. Okay? Wishbone's out. What's next?
Move wings.
Right. Now watch. Easiest beginner method. Okay, easiest one. Here's the shoulder, just like your shoulder, right? Here's the elbow. Right in the middle. Where's in the middle? Right there, in the middle. I don't want you cutting up against the shoulder, up against the elbow, in the middle of the arm, of the upper arm. Right in here. And just ring around the outside. See? See in the middle? See where I'm in the middle there? I'm not right up close to the body, I'm not at the elbow. Just ring around. See that? And it's all freed up. I got bone there. See what I did? Now this is tricky for some reason. Don't tear this whole thing off the bird, right? This bone's got to stay. That's an important bone. And I just want to take this. You're not twisting it. I'm not going like this, right? I'm not twisting it. Well, I'm not twisting on it. I'm just going like this and just pull straight back like this. Like this is the wing. I kind of put my thumb on it and I go like this. Straight down. See that? Watch. And it comes right off.
So you're taking it out of the joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is called Frenching the wing. Okay, see how easy that was?
Sure.
There are easier things that I do. I don't want to show you yet because I'll confuse the crap out of you. Okay? You'll get very frustrated. This is easy for beginners. Later, you bug me, I'll teach you the more advanced methods. So again, right around the middle here. Right? It's all freed up. bone's freed up. I hold that bone firmly in my hand. I lay my thumb on that joint and I go straight down, right? Like, just like, boom. Right away from me. Down. Not out, not twisting, not doing anything weird like this. And you can push with this thumb too if you want. Helps a little bit. Off. Someone's knife? What was it? Okay. So wings are off. What's next? Talk, talk, pop, pop, slam, right?
Yes.
So talk, talk. This is important. Pinch close to the. Okay. Talk, talk. We're cutting here. Talk, talk. Talk, talk. Okay? But we want to make sure that there's a lot of skin coverage on the breast. You don't need so much on the leg. So pinch up against the knee. Your knife right up against your fingers. Don't cut into your fingers. Right up against them. And I'm going to aim. Here's the tip of the tail, right? I just want to cut through this skin right up to the tip of the tail. Don't cut through the breast over here. So talk. Talk is here. Talk. Right through. Don't cut into the leg. Don't cut into the breast meat. Just through the skin. See what I did? And the other one, don't do anything weird. Just reach here. Pinch here. This is kind of, this will feel very strange to you. Kind of reach in. I'm exaggerating. In and under. Up against my fingers again. See what I did? I didn't turn the bird, didn't do anything weird. And again, here to the tip of the tail. Talk. That's talk, talk. Pop, pop. I need to pop these leg bones up and out. Here, this leg bone. Not this one. This one comes here and I go, whoop, pop it right out. Sometimes it makes a really glorious noise. Sickening noise. But in order to do that, I can't tear off the pelvis. There are bones right here and here. I don't want to tear those off. So I take my thumb, I hold it down to the table. I reach right in close to the body. I pinch that bone that I want to pop up. See how close my thumb is? See how close my finger is? Right up close to the body, right? Close, close, and I pop it up and out. Reach over with my other thumb, hold that pelvis down, pinch up close to the body, up and out. Talk, talk, pop, pop.
Slam.
Slam onto the breast.
Cool.
Got it?
Yep.
Yes, chef.
Next. The chicken has pointers to tell you where to cut next. Right here, see that bump right there? That's pointing at the two oysters. Watch.
Oh,
Cut
okay.
here. Right here. And on this side, cut over here. This side. Look, over here, over here, over here. It's a sign of the cross. Top to bottom. Not top to halfway down. Top to bottom. And gentlemen who play football, don't play football with your damn chicken. This is ballet. Gentle, just through the skin. You don't want to see the insides of this thing too much. Look, was that hard to do?
No.
No.
See? See how gentle I was? And then right there, see where I'm going next? Just make the cross. Understand?
Yes, chef.
When you're advanced on this, you don't do that anymore. This is just to learn the anatomy. And right here are the two oysters, remember? So this corner of the oyster right here, we're going to go back about a half inch. And just stick your point in right there, gently. That just breaks it open. With my thumbs, I don't have to do that. Because I can take someone's heart out with this thing. But most of you people aren't strong enough. Okay? So it's very handy to pop the oyster open. That's all you're doing, is popping that corner of the oyster open. See what I did? Okay. Thumb towards your belly button. And then there's a shell and an oyster sitting in it. So you come like this, and not too hard, just lift the oyster up. See the oyster shell right here? Shell, oyster. Same thing on the other side. See where my little cut is? I put my thumb in there, kind of hold the chicken back, and just kind of wiggle around a little bit gently, and lift up the oyster, pop it off towards the center. There's the other oyster. Oyster and shell. Cool?
Yes.
All this in 50 seconds. Okay? I'm not turning the bird. Look. First of all, well, I'm not going to turn it. I'll tell you that later. I don't turn it. I don't move it. It's sitting right there. All I do is I lift up one leg. See how easy that was? I just go like this. Don't do any weird stuff. Don't start going. just reach down, grab the leg, lift it off the table. If you happen to lift this one, that's okay too. But just lift it up. Reach straight down, lift it up off the table. Right? Lift it up. There's a little skin bridge here from the cross. See that right there? I put my knife in and cut it straight up. Next on your notes is put the knife, center of knife under oyster. So not here, there. It goes under the oyster. The oyster is on top of my knife because the oyster has to go with the leg.
Right.
Y'all with me?
Yes, chef.
Okay. And I now see the joint right here. There's a little bit of joint material. Kind of hard to see. I just come down and I'm kind of pushing gently. Oh, now I'm hitting bone. I can't go anywhere. Move my knife up and over at a little tiny second, then go back down again. See where the oyster is?
Yeah.
The oyster's still with me. Oh, see I popped loose?
Run through the
If
joint.
I want to be fancy, I could hold this down and pull it off straight towards the tail. But let's change. I'm going to try something else. See the tail notch right here? There's a notch. See the notch to tail's here? See where it goes in right there? That's where I'm aiming. Right there. See that? Right there? And I just aim for that notch. Right, see, I'm right up against the bone here. And I'm being very gentle. I don't want to cut bone off. Not that. Leg is off. Reach down, straight down. Pick up a leg. Okay? See the skin bridge right here? From down to up. Break the skin bridge. Where's my oyster? Oh, there's my oyster. Knife under the oyster. Come down, you'll see the joint better now. See the joint over here? Watch what happens. Up, it popped the joint, now the joint is all the way open. Okay? And now I can kind of look over here. There's my notch right over there, see? It's not all the way this way, it's there. Right up again, pushing up against the bird. And just up, hitting bone. Just take it off. Leg is off. Now, there's a difference between turning around and turning over, right? This is turning around. This is turning over. When I tell you turn the bird around, don't do this. So now it's on its back, tip of the breast is facing you. It'll be facing you when you do it. This bone down the middle is the keel bone. See these two fat lines right here? Now my skin is centered on that chicken breast, right? Now it is not, is it?
No.
Uh-oh. Should I wait a second? Run out of juice? Uh-oh.
Mess up my video.
Scream? No. I would go, when you get home, stab him.
Stab him.
Okay, ready? Okay, so now, I lay my knife down flat on it, and just start pulling with a nice sharp knife, and the keel bone is right there, so my knife is kind of pushing against it. Am I? Yeah. I push against, and then kind of flick and swish off the end. Okay? Like that, just open it up. The keel bone stops right here. It doesn't go all the way up. It stops here. I come around on the other side of the keel bone and flick and swish off the end. And open it up with my thumbs. And ideally, I haven't cut through here. Let me show you what it looks like when you mess up. And it's not that bad of a mess up, but it'll look like this. Don't freak out. Better like this, easier. Okay? So I want to go just above where I would cut through there, right here, like this. Okay? Here, and I'm freeing up the tips of the breast, just these skinny little parts. Don't worry about this yet. So in here, and I'm pushing down against the bone so I get every last little bit of meat. Okay? So it's not like this. It's not.
Fluid slice.
It's a lightsaber.
That's why it's all
Hey, do that again, chef. Dude,
Star Wars.
chef, do that again. Yeah, that's awesome. That's so going on YouTube.
Okay. So watch, and point of pride is you want to do this in 2 cuts or 3 cuts max, right? So it's like,
Nice long cuts.
okay, and get it all. What's that? The sound effects? You heard the sound effects. I now have the sound effects going in your brain. I've controlled your brain. So that works? Okay.
Jedi mind trick.
I have the Jedi. You will remember that forever. So, no. Wait. What am I, trained puppy? Okay, so I got the meat over here. You gonna be okay? So I freed up the tip of the breast. Now I turned it around. Okay. And then I just go down the middle. I make sure I get all the meat. I scrape. That's not on your notes. And I scrape. Cut down the middle. Scrape. Okay. See, it's all the meat's freed up.
There's a tenderloin.
The tenderloins are here. This is tenderloin.
Right underneath the breast.
So now look, this is important. Maybe make a little side note in there too. Very important that the wing bone stays with the breast. So what I do is I put my wing bone on my finger. Just reach around this way, right? Away from me and hook under. The wing bone sits on my finger, the breast lays on top. I hold them both in my hand. If they are together, I'm going to take them off together. Then the knife's just, here are the ribs right here. The knife just slides down the ribs, there. Don't turn your knife. Just come down the ribs, pull. Comes right off. If you turn your knife, you'll have trouble.
So it's not just on that angle. Of
That's the angle you want. Now this one you can kind of turn around much easier, right? What am I going to do? Wing bone on my finger, breast on top. Slide down the ribs, pull. Carcass with my bones. Okay?
Typically, that right there is what you would use
For stock.
for stock, right? Okay.
Sure. Okay, stock sauces. Next.
That's what we call 8-cut chicken neck. It's almost,
Yeah, pretty much so. Yeah, with the 8 cut is you cut this in half there. We're not doing that. So over here, I keep this together, right? I French the bone. I get the bone cleaned up.
That's the pistol, right?
Well, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, what I'm about to teach you, very few cooks know. This will impress the crap out of people. All right. So, and okay, look. Meat stops here and there. See the angle? Up above that is all tendon. Do you want to give your guest tendon?
No.
See the angle? Up above that is tendon. If I cut it here, I'm giving them a mouthful of tendon. Why? That's silly. Here. And up against the table, especially for beginners, try to cut it on one cut. Okay? One cut. If you don't cut it the first time, the tendons may not be cut. I see that a couple of them are still uncut there. They're difficult. They start sliding out, make it hard to get off of there. I gotta make sure they're free. Scrape with the back of your knife. See that? Now, pistol. Give me your feathers.
Give me your feathers.
Right? Pistol. Hey, don't rob people this way. Right? Pistol.
you can bring it to the bank.
Yes, sir. Take that to the bank with you. Okay? Our marked bills, please. It's a Mel Brooks movie. Okay. Now, this is very important, this next part. Okay? We're going to be pushing down on the knife. My hands are covered with what? Chicken mess.
Chicken mess.
And I'm taking my knife, I'm going to push down. If I hold my knife this way and I push and I slip, what will happen to me?
You're gonna go right on the leg.
Is that a good idea?
No,
No, sure.
So to stop that, or to help prevent that from happening, because I don't want any lawsuits. Here. Understand?
Okay.
When I push down, my palm stops it. You can still slip out, you gotta be careful. And then this is the spine of my knife. It lines up right down the middle of that little notch right there, right up against the bone, right there. Don't go too far out. See the center of that bone right there, little dark spot? It's a little curved in place, concave place. The spine is here. It's not off to the side. It's right, spine of the knife is lined right up down the middle. Both of them are straight down to the table. My palm is up on top, and I kind of wiggle and push down. But see, they're both straight down. I'm not this way. Right? Both straight down, wiggle, wiggle. It embeds in the table. This is very unusual, this method. It's way cool. Open gently. Before it's all the way open, twist the leg.
That's awesome.
Ever seen that before, Mario? Seen that before?
Nice shot.
Good for you. Who taught you that?
Nice shot.
Where did your chef train? You must know that. That's unusual. That's good stuff. Okay, so here, that's off. French. Okay? Now I'm on the skin side with the knee facing me. The knee is not facing me now. It's not on the skin side. Right? Skin side, knee facing me. I kind of open this up and see what I got going on. God gave us a cut line right there. See that fat line right there? That's God telling us where to cut. That's why he or she put it there.
What do you mean?
Yeah. I have it straight from the source.
Yeah, it was in the Bible.
It was.
Yeah,
You
it
have to
was.
read between the lines.
Yeah.
Okay? So I put my knife on that fat line, and then I move it about 1/8 of an inch towards the pointer. And then my knife and my chicken move at the same time. If I'm not right in that groove, see the difference?
Yes.
And I'm not pushing down very hard at all. And then I just pull. Are you going to hurt us, Arvin? Don't hurt us, Arvin. I'll sue the school. I promise.
I'll sue the school.
Now, this fat needs to stay here, and that fat needs to. That's what holds the skin on. I can cut just past it, though.